Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, good Thursday morning. We have a breaking weather report for this weekend in the southeast. Looks like that it could be the temperatures could range from 60 to below zero, possibly rain, sleet, and snow, maybe some sunshine, might not have sunshine, possibly have some snow accumulations between 0 and 50 inches. So get out and get your milk and your eggs. And this is brought to you by the Milk and Egg Companies of America.
There you go. That's about exactly right.
I think the bread is sold out at this point.
Yeah. Does anybody know what's going on?
No.
The meteorologists sure don't.
I want their job. I could do it.
That's exactly right. Be a forecaster.
I wouldn't even have to. I don't need no education. I just look outside. Yeah, it look like it's going to rain.
I think you just did.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what they tell you. Possibly.
Chance. Yeah. 20% chance of showers.
Yeah. And we get Topper. You could be the guy that on the Weather Channel. What's the guy that always goes down there all drift off?
Jim Cantori.
Yeah, you could be that. Yeah, you could be that guy.
I could be that one guy on the Weather Channel. Remember the guy that acted like he was getting blown over, and they realized he was faking it?
Yeah.
Remember that? He was like acting like there was a giant gust about to blow him over, but it was like completely still there.
Well, what blowed him away was the people behind him walking.
That walking by in wearing flip flops. You remember that? They're wearing flip flops, looking at him like, "What's wrong with him?"
Oh, man.
That was the best.
That is great. All right, man. I'm telling you, Greenland. We're not attacking Greenland. Dadgummit. I was looking for World War III. Ain't happening.
Well,
ain't happening.
Taco strikes again.
That's exactly what your partner said. Taco. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if you haven't learned by now that when Trump threatens he's going to do something and the market tanks, if you haven't learned to go in there with every spare penny you have and dump it into the market for the recovery, then I can't help you. I really can't.
That's right. I was watching all these the major movers here in the past couple of days. They dropped a good 5-6%, up 3-4% yesterday.
Yeah.
But guys, you got half a year's growth in one day.
One day.
I mean,
one day.
How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
I like the up part. I don't much care for the down part, but the up part is cool.
Yeah. I don't know. So they say that he has reached a deal in Greenland, so that'll work off, and then work out. It's kind of interesting, though. I sat and listened to the speech what little bit I could,
Sure.
Yeah. And he was putting it on there pretty thick.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was putting it on there pretty thick.
I mean, across the board. I mean, of course, not only the Greenland deal, but then slamming Europe, basically like, look, I love you guys, but you're falling apart. You got to get your act together. I mean, he just laid it out.
Flat out told Canada. Canada's prime minister flat out told him to stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Just like Mark looked at him, called him by his first name, by the way. That's
That's right.
That's like protocol. You call him president or prime minister. He called him Mark.
That's right.
He basically trolled him.
It's like son.
Yeah, he did.
But he's right about Europe and all. I mean, they're falling behind. They're falling. I mean, if war broke out, I mean, would you want to go? You would. I mean, if I went to war, I'd want somebody beside me like Topper over here. Because I know he'd rock and roll with that hairdo.
That's right.
Right.
Instead of
blown away by that.
Instead of Harry Vaughn, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Who would you want on your side?
Yeah, I want a guy that looks like that.
There you go.
With his hair flowing in the wind,
I can just see his
muscles rippling.
I can see all them Iran dudes like, dang, he's cute.
That's it, man. G.I. Ken.
Yeah. My problem would be that he'd be out there. I'm gonna shoot the fat guy. He's easy.
Bigger target.
Bigger target.
Hey, man, back on this Greenland thing.
Yeah, what's going on?
Look, genius. Because here's what we've been talking about all week.
You didn't say here's the deal. You didn't say here's the deal.
I know,
not yet.
But here's the deal. I mean, the fact of the matter is, he's put them on notice here in the past a few months, this past week, about the absolute need to keep Russia and China out of that area.
Mm-hmm.
Not only from a military strategic standpoint, but the fact of the matter is that Greenland's sitting on all these rare earth minerals and things that are useful for lots of things. Not only batteries, but guess what? The big boom in AI, which we want to control here in the U.S. and the Western Hemisphere, and keep that away from those idiots on the other side. So the fact is that by demonstrating how important it was to us and to our allies to secure that area through his big threats, He brought them to the table, and apparently they've achieved something that's going to allow us unlimited access to Greenland, which, by the way, I absolutely believe is not only going to be from a military standpoint, but you wait and see. We're going to have unlimited access to our ability to go in there and control those rare earth minerals and keep those bad guys out. They're going to be permanently out
for an indefinite time. Let me jump in here. I watch a lot of stuff. I watch a lot of stuff on there. Here's the deal. Can I use that? Here's the deal.
It's copyrighted. Sorry.
Do you really think? Okay, so the figures and angles they're coming up with. Do they really think that they want Greenland to be another state? Because if you become the state of America, and then you are going to be covered by all the EPA regulations and all the stuff. So the rare minerals that they're needing, they wouldn't never be able to, because we got them here and we can't drill for them or can't dig for them because of EPA. So all the federal bull crap that we got over here would go, and then it'd be enforced there. So I don't think he really wanted. I don't think he wanted a deal. What do you think, Pat? What do you think about that angle?
I think your justification for what he's done is stunning.
Explain.
Yeah, tell us about
that. I think you're idiots. I think he made a threat, and he realized that he didn't have any follow through on the threat, and he backed off of it before he had a deal. And I see Loophole shaking his head, but that's okay. I fully expected this morning.
Being on several negotiating tables throughout my distinguished legal career, I can tell you that if you go and ask for what you want, you will never, ever, ever, ever get it. You must ask for more than you want. You must, or you will never get it.
So let me ask
you something. Asked from the beginning for more than what he wants.
Threaten something you're not prepared to do, and he was not prepared to go to war over that.
Well, I haven't been privy to any of his.
He never expressly said we're going to go to war with that.
No.
He said we're going to take it regardless.
Oh, baloney.
That's what he said.
Look at his speech yesterday when he announced he wasn't going to take it physically by military action.
That's right. He didn't need to. Listen,
by that time,
what's the point in paying for the place if you get everything for free? Yeah. It's like they say about dating. Why buy the cow when you can milk it for free, or get the milk for free?
Except that speech was before they had the deal.
The speech was before he announced they had a deal.
You're absolutely wrong.
Pat, let me jump in here for a second.
Let Packy jump in here.
If you think that he's an idiot, Pat, and you think he did something wrong in getting what he wants, you have never read The Art of the Deal. I'm going to give you the 5 points here. Aim high and push hard.
Yep.
That's number one. Leverage. And so that aim high and push hard starts with an extreme position. You don't back down easily. And then you leverage and threat. So create leverage by making initial threats or imposing unfair penalties. And then you create a perception of victory and portray confidence.
Yeah.
Every single one of those
things, of victory.
Every single one of those things he did, and now apparently we have a deal.
Right.
So we didn't have a deal before in Greenland, and
but we got the start of a deal.
Now.
We got the framework of a deal.
Right. Yeah. When you do this over and over and over again,
right.
like eventually you're gonna learn. Listen, you're never gonna learn. Like he's gonna get what he wants, and he's winning.
Exactly. Yeah. And he got everybody thinking about it. He got everybody in Europe thinking, okay, well, why is he so hot and heavy about this? They've come to the table. They realize the threat more so than they have, and he's got what he wanted. You know, this reminds me back when I was in college, we studied it. We did some business studies, and we studied this one CEO. I can't remember which Fortune 500 company it was, but literally in his business negotiations, he always had in the boardroom this big, huge glass table. He'd bring the other companies in, and they'd negotiate around. Well, in the story, one of his advisors, a legal advisor, sitting there, and the CEO stands up and throws a statue through this glass table and shatters it. Well, the other company then comes back and says, okay, fine, we'll do the deal. He then privately tells the attorney, he goes, you know how many of these tables I go through every year? And that's the whole point.
Yeah.
You know, you make the bigger fight, the bigger push, and you get what you want.
Yep, exactly.
I didn't understand a lick of that.
He broke a table, dude. He
broke them throughout the year. And
dang, dude, that's a nice table.
Exactly. That was the whole
But
point.
we do. Okay, Pat, can you argue that we have the framework, as they call it, of a deal?
Yeah, no, I don't argue that.
So what do you think?
Why would I argue that?
So do you think this is going to actually become a deal for good of America where we can actually have a golden dome? Is that not what we're talking about? The golden dome? We're going to be.
I think he's going to end up with maybe 3 or 4 locations for American military.
Okay.
And those are going to be part of the United States territory, those locations.
Right.
but the majority of Greenland is still going to be with the Denmark folks.
Do you
Okay,
think we're
so
going to get
And
some
then
rare
the
earth out
second
of
part
this?
of the deal is he pays for the mineral rights.
Okay, so we're going to get some mineral rights out of this. And another
Yeah.
thing that I think,
I think unlimited. Right.
Wait a minute. Okay, you're right about that. But how about the fact that maybe Russia and China may be pushed out?
Yeah.
Do you think that's part of the deal?
I don't know that that's part of the deal.
Well, I'm speculating.
absolutely-
Are they there now?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely there,
Yeah.
and I will tell you that they might be getting 3 or 4 or maybe 5 small parcels of land, but those 3 or 4 or 5 parcels of land are very strategically located.
Right.
And Russia and China will not have a presence in Greenland any longer.
Yeah.
I mentioned this the other day. Greenland just a few years ago invited China over to rebuild their airport and aviation infrastructure.
Yeah.
China.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is the whole
Well,
point.
here
I'm
you-
sure
okay,
that was
wait a
They
right.
minute.
didn't invite China. They invited a Chinese company. It's the same thing they did in Panama.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
All right,
sure
okay.
Chinese
Gee, this
companies.
is-
Okay.
Let's say
It's a
Chinese company.
requirement that they're
Let's
CCP.
tell me about how the economy of China works and who operates.
They have
those major-
independent companies that's
Yeah.
not associated with the government.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
There's
I
no.
didn't
communism
say it
in
was an independent company. I said it was a commercial company.
A commercial
Okay,
company.
and how do you think that works and operates out of China when they go internationally? Tell me about
As
that.
long as they don't violate the
what you're
rules
talking
of the
about.
game in China, they continue to
No.
function.
No, that's not how that works.
And something
but-
else
but-
you're missing. What about the shipping lanes?
shipping lanes. Yep. Well, we have access. We will be controlling those because again, these spots will be very, very
The
strategic
shipping lanes are in international waters.
for a certain amount of time,
Right.
and then they won't
What?
be international waters. International waters is not an unlimited geographic space. There is
Yeah, but it's so many miles offshore before that you lose rights to that. Your immediate couple of miles offshore is part of the United States or part of whatever country you were talking about. But the international shipping lanes are wide open.
just like the ones off the coast of Venezuela.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So wait. So if the
There-
shipping lanes off the coast of Venezuela are open, then any ship, any tanker can freely sail the waters off the coast of Venezuela with no threat, no problem at all. Is that what you're
Not
saying?
currently, but they used to be able to.
Yeah. Yeah. With
Okay.
stolen oil and with sanctioned
But
oil.
they're still open. They're not taking everybody. They're not stopping shipping. They're only stopping shippings that violate the sanctions that are already on Venezuela.
So then, if we were up there in Greenland, do you think that we won't control the shipping that affects the United States?
I think we won't control most of the shipping. If the people are bringing arms or something like that, I think that interdiction will take place. But come on.
So, Pat, you said the same thing with the tariffs, though. You said the same thing, and now look at all the deals that we're making with all these other countries.
Winning.
Every single time they come to the table, and we get what we want in a lot of ways.
What
Yeah,
happens?
market
What
skyrockets.
happens
All the
next
banks
month?
say, "Oh, we're pulling back our predictions of a recession." We
Right.
thought, it's just every single time. COVID, tariffs.
What happens next month when the Supreme Court says he didn't have the authority to do those tariffs?
Well, fortunately, in the case of Greenland, we will have already had the deal.
Yeah.
So that won't matter.
It's
Yeah.
past.
In many of the cases, it's already worked. We're good to go.
Orange man winning. I'm with you on that. I know you're upset. If Trump was a black gay man, I know you'd be all about that.
Oh yeah, be celebrating.
It's just
Who are you talking to?
who you talking to? Who are you talking to? Nobody. I just said that out loud. It
Yeah.
hurt your feelings, maybe. Guilty
Doesn't hurt
dog
my
barks
feelings.
first.
It's just, you guys are not dealing with reality.
I
Whatever.
am.
I'll
We
tell you what.
are. Honestly.
I know.
this is
Keep
great.
saying it.
This
You'll
is-
convince yourself eventually. If you
Uh,
hammer it enough, you'll believe it.
You know what I think? I think we need we should shut up and get a clear statement from Pat on exactly what's happened, so we can record it and play it back in the future. Go.
Okay, we're gonna do that after the break. We're gonna do
Exactly.
that after the break. We want a clear and present danger.
I already gave you that. If you
wanna-
did,
I want- I
Jackie
want-
recorded it.
I
It's
want-
there.
All right, we're gonna get to a break. We'll catch you on the other side. All righty, we're back with you folks, coming into you on this Thursday. We got a blizzard coming in, but we ain't scared. I reckon. Did y'all watch the Nick Shirley thing? No doubt. He said we the people have had enough of our hard-earned money going towards fraudsters.
Amen.
Amen. I mean,
Amen.
is this not kind of mind blowing though? You've got this 23 or 24-year-old kid doing what the FBI, the CIA, and ACLU, and all the rest of the paid people are supposed to be doing, busting these folks right and left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to get that kid to go down to Clarkston, Georgia.
What a perfect segue.
I'm telling you, but I mean, I'm gonna have to hand it this Nick Shirley. I honestly, this is just amazing to me. They have him here. They're interviewing him and questioning him and whatever it was. And I mean, he is not any kind of political paid doing the job that people are paid to do.
That's right.
Right.
You know, I mean, do your job.
Well, I think what's amazing is, like you said, he's 24 years old. You
Yeah.
know, most 24-year-olds are still wrapped up in self, trying to figure out where they are in the world, stuck in their telephones or on their Instagram. They're not out there solving and trying to determine what's going on in their country.
Well, they're rocking and rolling
like that.
Now let's get to this is it Claxton or Clarkston?
Clarkston.
Clarkston. So
Yeah.
what's your take on that, Pat? You're the one that sent
Just to orientate folks, it's about 8 miles outside of Atlanta. It's an Atlanta suburb.
in DeKalb County.
Got about 15,000 people total population.
Yep.
Here's the kicker. It's got
Yeah.
the highest refugee population per capita in the United States.
Yes.
About
let me
40% of the citizens are refugees.
Let me jump in and ask you just a quick question just to support your position. Do you know why it's the highest per capita? Because the entire city is 1.86 square miles. So keep that in mind as you go through the rest of the stats that I know you're going to go through.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
in that area, in that small area,
Mhm.
it's got 15 Obamacare ACA enrollment locations.
That is.
But wait a minute, where are they located at?
Grocery stores, phone repair shops, internet cafes.
And small shops.
Yeah. Also, it's got an unusually high number of what is referred to as mini daycares.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Now,
you're
there are a lot of kids in Clarkston, about 2,000 young children that would be in that category. But these are daycares, again, that are going to, on inspection, they're going to end up with no kids there.
What I've got, you have got 9 licensed daycare centers, and you've got 60 of what you call the mini daycares.
Yeah.
Within
in a
1.86
population of
square miles.
15,000 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I actually went on Google Earth and went to some of these locations. Y'all need to go check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to send them over, but they didn't come through. But anyway, yeah, they don't.
I
They don't
just
look
think when you talk about things that are closer to home for our listening audience,
Yeah.
right.
it has a bigger bang than talking about Greenland or talking about Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Well, to put Pat's numbers into perspective, he said it was the highest the highest population per capita. I will tell you that at 1.86 square miles with a population of 14,756 people, that is roughly 8,000 people per square mile.
Wow.
Yeah, it's dense.
That is a lot
The
of people.
poverty.
Poverty.
The poor people rate,
Poverty.
yeah, is 30%.
Yeah.
30%. So that gives you a lot of folks is probably on a lot of federal state programs.
Well, that's
So the question then becomes: is anybody looking at those federal and state programs
Mhm.
that is supporting this city?
well.
Here's
I mean-
something else that throws me off on this that I really think, okay, the mayor is Beverly H. Burks. Am I saying that right?
Yep.
Yeah. She's been the mayor since 2020. Her background is nonprofit leadership and healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
That is her background.
Here's another one that you might want to consider. This town is represented by Congressman Hank Johnson, who, if you don't know who he is, he's the guy that worried about sending more troops to Guam because the island might tip over.
Oh my Lord Almighty! That's the guy.
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
Man. Well, no wonder he got elected. Good Lord Almighty!
He got a point. He
Wow.
got a point. You get them all. You know,
I wonder,
there's
I
Get 'em on
wonder
one
how much
side, there's
kickback
that.
he's getting from the people in Clarkston, Georgia.
Yeah.
My Lord.
So who audits this? What is it? ACA enrollment location
Well,
operation? Who-
it should be the federal government. ACA, the Affordable Care Act, is a federal program.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what.
Medicaid's a federal. Well, Medicaid's a state program. The state should be monitoring that.
Although don't they use federal funds though?
They use federal funds, but the state is actually the one that monitors eligibility and use of the program.
Yeah. The whole thing's a mess.
I don't know.
And here's what's
Well,
scary.
no, we don't know. This is just allegedly, definitely.
Allegedly, definitely. Well, here's what's funny
accusations.
is that, allegedly, definitely, I have a feeling that because we're talking about it on this show, that somehow someone in Washington, D.C., looking at you, is going to pick up this story, and we're going to figure out where it leads.
All right, boys, breaking news. Me and Topper and Lupo, we're going down to our mini camp.
Yeah.
We're going to land down there in one of them big airplanes that you fly.
Yeah.
Can we get the one that's not got the broken wings that's duct taped on? We're going to break this story.
Yeah.
That's it.
We'll be the next Nick Shirley.
Can you see me standing up there talking to all them big dudes in Washington?
How about the next time we get Congressman Clyde on, we talk to him about it. I mean,
Yes,
he was
sir.
pretty effective with the Chittoog deal with the spillway.
Yeah.
TVA, yeah.
Yeah.
He was pretty effective with a number of other things. Why don't we?
Ain't
stick
he
him-
calling in tomorrow?
I was going to say, let me.
I think tomorrow's the day.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, I think tomorrow's the day.
It is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's the governor on all this? I mean, shouldn't he be all over this?
Yeah, it's
let's call
it's
him.
8 miles from his
Well,
office.
Georgia has, according to this, it has the highest total fraud reports in out of every state.
Really?
What?
Highest of 1,839,000.
Isn't that a good thing?
You say the state of Georgia? I missed what you said.
That's what this
The state
says.
of
Georgia's
Georgia.
total volume. Georgia remains the top state for fraud, reporting over 100. Yeah, sorry, I read that wrong. 177,000 cases annually as of 2026.
Wow. Oh no, here's the obvious follow-up question. Were they prosecuted?
Yeah, there's no
Were
question.
they followed up on?
Maybe that's a good thing that we're actually reporting it.
Right.
Yeah, that's my
Maybe that's-
point. I mean,
that's what happened
the
in
other states
Minnesota.
have got that much fraud, but they're not reporting it. That's why they're.
Okay, but it's
or they are reporting it and they're not doing
it's
anything.
ranked
about
number
it.
1 or number 2 in the U.S. for identity theft.
Well, yeah, with everyone with the same name on this show, I would imagine why.
Yeah.
Everyone's got
Steve.
But I guess
Pat.
what I'm getting at is where's the governor? Where's all these high-ranking officials that they keep telling us that there's no fraud in our elections?
Yeah.
You can't tell me that this stuff isn't widespread. If it's happening here, it's happening. These things
Of
are
course it is.
localized. It's all over the place.
Well, here's the thing. Now we got Nick Shirley come out now, and all the folks are saying, well, maybe we ought to start looking into this. How long has this been going on? How long has that been going on in Minnesota? I mean, and then we got, they've been subpoenaed, I guess, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like, oh, well, we better check into that.
Yeah, I don't know when that actual depot or whatever it is they asked for in the
I mean,
subpoena. I don't know
if that
when
was my
is.
job, I'd do it. Would you not? I think, man, that's my job.
Yeah.
Do my job. That's what they pay me to do.
That's right.
You
Well,
know?
except that, yes, they pay you to do it, but if you are an elected official in Minnesota who's been elected by a block of people who are committing fraud, it might be your job actually to help perpetuate the fraud. I'm just saying, he thinks he's doing his job.
Well,
up
that's
there.
the thing about it. I mean, but if you put them in jail, they ain't gonna vote. So there you go.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, that's clean. We got.
Yeah,
we got
but
4
wait a
years.
minute. If that individual, if that elected official is part of the fraud process,
There you go.
That's exactly right.
Mhm.
that's why they're not looking into it.
I just don't think our governor's crooked. I just don't. I don't know why, but I just don't. I mean, I'm sure there's some shady
And
deals
you
there.
got to distinguish between the federal oversight and the state oversight. In
Mhm.
most of the cases of fraud, it's the federal oversight that's causing the problem.
Yeah, well, I know one thing. You miss $1 on your IRS form and you're doomed.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we need to do. We need to get all them IRS guys with the guns and send them out.
Well, I think that's
They can find
that's
anything.
part of the plan. I think that's part of Scott Besant's plan. But as crazy as that sounds, in Virginia, we talked about this yesterday. Virginia is going full left. This new governor and their House elections are going full left. A new bill was introduced that would ban Virginia from requiring nonprofits to verify whether people are actually eligible for their federal taxpayer benefits.
Right.
So, in other words, we didn't have all the fraud. Virginia was not the leader in fraud, but we're going to get there with
That's
this new bill. I cannot believe that in this day and age, with all the rampant federal fraud going out there, that they're going to introduce a bill that makes fraud easier.
Well, how
Like,
would they
what
be
does that
eligible
mean?
for the federal program dollars in the first place if they're doing that?
Well, you have to ask Minnesota.
And it's not a surprise. What was the governor who just left office? Youngkin. Yeah, Governor Youngkin was an aberration in Virginia.
Yeah,
and Virginia's always been a blue state.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting back to it. So
tomorrow we'll ask Congressman Andrew Clyde.
There you go.
How about that?
Yeah.
Tomorrow. We got to get to a break. I reckon we got the Clintons. Look like is anything gonna happen on that? I don't know. We'll talk about that on the other side. That's looking pretty interesting on that. So anyway, y'all hang around. All righty, headlines back in the headlines. The Clintons are back in the headlines. What we know on that loophole? I know you're following that.
Yeah, we had a couple of Democrats that in the oversight committee in the House, they actually flipped sides, voted with Republicans to hold both Billary and Billary. Well, that's both of them. Billary.
I love it, man.
They're going to force a flow vote. Yeah, they had 9 that flipped for Bill and 3 that flipped for Hillary. And that floor vote there'll be a full floor vote that they're expecting in the first couple of weeks in February. So within the next month or so.
2 squad members of all things.
Yeah.
Hyper liberal Democrats. 2 of them also were against the Clintons on this.
Well, hats off to them. Thank you.
How
What are you
about that?
grinning for so big there, Pat Malone?
do you we're going for a vote to do what? Hold him in contempt of Congress.
Yep.
And do you think anything's going to happen as a result of that? I mean, if you're Steve Bannon, you go to jail.
Correct.
If you're Billary, I don't think anything's going to happen.
That's the thing, man. We keep thinking we pack enough of that stuff up there to the DOJ. At some point, they're going to say, we're going to have to clean this desk off.
Right. Yeah.
We got to put somebody in jail.
That's right.
Wouldn't you think? It's sad.
I would think that. I would think that would be their first thought.
That'd be the first thing I do. Throw the book at them. Right? That's what they do to me every time. Throw the book at him.
Wait, how many times you had the book thrown at you?
Well, being that you're my lawyer now, it's not slowed down any. So
yeah, it's only going to get more. Woo!
Easy target.
How's the ankle bracelet feeling?
Yeah, you got to be in by 8, but that's all right.
That's right. I'll teach you how to cut it off.
I reckon now what's this thing going? I don't know if y'all following this or not. It says this is on Fox News. It says judge ruled that New York's only Republican-held congressional district is unconstitutional and ordered the state to redraw the map next month.
Nicole Maliotakis' seat is in jeopardy. I think they're going to appeal that.
That's the only Republican.
Yep.
That's it.
And
Minnesota.
from that part, yeah, from like New York City area, I think.
Okay, she's out of there.
Yep.
Everybody's out of New York. Everybody's leaving New York, coming down here. All you folks out there listening, and if you're listening and you're from New York, don't vote like you did up there. Vote Republican, vote conservative, please.
That's right.
Yeah, or don't vote at all.
Or
That's what I'm
just
saying.
stay
Can I
home.
say that? Don't allegedly vote at
What
all.
you're really trying to tell them is go back.
I don't mind them being here. I really don't. It's a great place to be. That's
Or
fine.
keep going south.
Yeah.
Keep going south.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Oh Lord. Oh, and we got the Chicago. What is his name?
Rahm Emanuel.
Yeah, he's saying that
Yeah.
retirement age for 75 for presidents, Congress,
That's right.
and Supreme Court justices.
How's that going to work? We're going to have a massive special election, like every single state.
Well, you've got him saying that. You've got yesterday Whoopi Goldberg talking about doing the 25th Amendment. What they're basically trying to do is say something like Trump needs to be out of there. I mean, that's not good. He wouldn't say that, of course. Back when Biden was president.
Yeah.
But now we got Trump up there who's beyond that age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
He's sharp as a tack.
Well,
Yeah.
that's my point. You got Whoopi yesterday saying, "Oh, he's clearly crossed the line." Did you see that?
Yeah.
Wait,
Just going nuts.
that-
about
Go
that.
back to Rahm Emanuel. Wasn't he Obama's chief of staff?
Why? Yes, he
Yes, he
was.
was.
So they had 8 years that they could do these things, and they didn't. Why is it now appropriate that somebody else is in there and he wants to do it?
It was very inconvenient.
Well, it's just like what's that thing everybody's talking about? The Republicans are talking about. I can't even think of it. Yeah, anyway.
That was cool.
Yeah.
You got to
it's
give
probably
us more to
my
work
head.
with than one of those things that Republicans are talking about.
Well, we were talking about the other day where the filibuster.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't think for a minute that when the Democrats get back in there, it's gone?
Yeah, I do think that.
There'll be no need for it to be gone when they get back in there
Why?
Yeah.
because they'll have the 60 votes.
They'll have the 60 votes, A, and B, I think we are no longer going to have a Supreme Court as we know it. I think there will be a whole lot more justices.
I'm just telling you, they'll get rid of that. And you're right on that. It's just, I don't know. And everybody's talking about midterms, but I don't know. I keep seeing fuel prices come down, and with all this weather coming in, everybody buying milk and eggs, that should reduce the cost of that. So, I don't know, but if 75, is that not, if you got to retire by the time, that's discrimination. Is that not discrimination?
It sounds like ageism to me. It does sound like ageism.
Yeah.
It should have nothing to do with your age and everything to do with your mental capacity.
Right.
That's it.
So they should change the age minimum from 35 then too, with that logic.
There you
right?
go.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Nick Shirley's what,
That's it,
20 something
24,
years old,
yeah.
and he's doing the
Yeah.
I'm
job.
gonna tell you something. Nick Shirley's a smart cat, but I
Yeah,
sat there yesterday and I watched this thing with Alex Soros. That's George.
Sure.
He is an idiot. He sounds like, he can't even make a sentence. Did you listen for? He talked for 2 minutes and he did not say anything. Did you? watch that?
Have you ever heard his daddy talk?
I don't know. I hadn't. I really hadn't. But
The apple didn't fall far from the tree.
Well, how did they get so much money? I mean,
Because he bet against, what was it? How did he make it?
He
Arbitrage.
shorted the
He
British
Listen,
pound.
that's
There it
exactly-
was, it's
that's exactly it.
arbitrage.
Arbitrage is how they made it.
And then he goes in there and
Currency arbitrage.
funds
Yeah.
things like the Open Society
Yeah,
Foundation
Open
or
Society.
whatever it is,
Yep.
and it crowds on demand. So they wreck the economy, short the pound, and then you
And
make
they make
money
even
when it
more money.
crashes.
Wow.
I'm just gonna tell you, man. Kamala Harris sounds smart compared to this dude.
I was going to say,
I mean, the sentences made more sense.
what was your favorite quote from yesterday? Was it Scott Bessent? Was it calling out Gavin Newsom, calling him
A Ken doll.
Ken,
or
yeah, the Ken
something,
doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, or was it him saying that the only Californian who knows less about economics than Kamala Harris is Gavin Newsom?
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of gems thrown yesterday.
I think Newsom's he's on the chopping block. Looks like.
After yesterday, dude, he
Yeah.
went there being all tough and Trump, and you guys need your knee pads, and got demolished.
Yeah.
He got destroyed. He didn't even get a chance to speak. He was getting ridiculed left and right by Trump and Bessent and man, that guy. Wow.
Oh, you gotta love it.
Good Lord.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's when you just go back to bed.
Yeah.
Just go back
Do you
to
think
bed.
we're ever gonna get this mess straightened out, or you think we'll still be talking about this next year?
Yeah, we'll be talking about next year.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's so aggravating. Oh, there's something to talk about. Question of the day.
Brought to you by Logan Turnpike Mill, and we're going to give away some Logan Turnpike Mill right now. That's a great thing to have before this snowpocalypse comes in. Get you some grits, cook those up on the wood stove, man.
Yeah.
$15.
Can't
to
go wrong
Logan
with that.
Turnpike Mill.
706-379-9770. Y'all don't worry. Wherever you're from, they can ship right to your homes. We send it all over the world, all these folks. And what is the question?
Question is presidential trivia. There were 4 U.S. presidents that never had a vice president. Name one of the 4.
All right. Out of all the presidents, 4 of them did not have a vice president. Name one of them. 706-379-9770. And you can be eating some Logan Turnpike meal. Can't go wrong with that. We'll be right back on the other side. All righty. We're back with you. Who we got on here? Loophole.
We got Ronnie Maxwell.
Ronnie Maxwell. Yeah, how many vice presidents had a president?
Oh, Lord. I thought he said there was 4 that didn't have a vice president.
Something like that.
man.
Whatever.
Don't
You
worry
got
about
it right, Ronnie. Proceed. Stop
What is it
listening
now?
to Stephen.
What was
I'm guessing, but I say George Washington.
No, he had a vice president.
You win. You win.
It was a guess.
Oh, that's not right.
No, that's not right.
We'll try the other
Yeah,
question.
well.
How many presidents had a wife that looked like a dog?
Let's see. There's
I forgot what number Bill was.
Dude, Ronnie for president, man.
You win again.
He definitely wins, man.
You win twice. You'll be eating good tonight.
Even though I didn't win Logan's Turnpike Mill, I feel like I'm a winner every time I watch your show.
Hey, we love you,
Look
man.
at that. That's another one.
Y'all have a great day.
I think he's up to 45 pounds now
There you
of
go.
grit that he gets.
All right,
Exactly.
folks.
Love
The
it.
phone lines are back open. You can tell us how
We
many.
really should give him the prize for these
really
comments
should.
on Clintons, right?
That was awesome.
Oh, well, I did. I give them, and y'all all argue. Packy's like, oh, that's not the way it goes. Stick with the rules.
Technically.
All right, phone lines are open. You can tell us how many vice presidents What was it again?
You had it right the first time you did it.
How many vice
Four
presidents?
U.S. presidents never had a vice president. Name one of the four.
Oh, okay. Give me a call, 706-379-9770. Hey, I reckon this jury suspect, a suspect in the $100 million jury heist was allowed by U.S. immigration officials to self-deport instead of locking him up and taking him to trial.
Well, one way that I hope we got the 100 mil back. I mean, you know,
I'm sure they got all the stuff, but and everybody's upset about that. Them Democrats are upset about this. I think we saved a lot of money. So, hey, man, get out of here.
Yeah, just get out. Yeah.
What do you think, Pat?
Just don't let him come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He won't. Not with Trump as president.
Yeah, I'd fly him over to Venezuela, and I'd be about 10,000 feet above the ground.
Where was the $100 million of jewelry?
Roll, right?
What was that, Pat?
Where was the $100 million jewelry heist?
I have no idea. $100 million jewelry heist. Yeah, that's what it says.
Sure,
That's
he
on
wasn't.
Fox News.
You sure they weren't talking about the heist at the Louvre?
At the Louvre?
I don't know. Don't let a good story get messed up.
I know. Don't let the facts get in the way, right?
Come on, man.
I forgot that. I need to stop asking you questions.
And how about this? We got a jealous woman allegedly hurled a 25-pound weight at her romantic rival.
That's right.
head
At the
during-
gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they locked this girl up. I'd say let them fight.
Nothing better than a good girl fight, right?
I'm with you, man. Let them go. Let them go.
John Alger.
Hey, John,
Hey,
what's going on,
John,
man?
what's up, buddy?
Hey guys, I had the answer in my head, and then I Googled it and confirmed that I was right. One of those four presidents was Andrew Johnson, right after Lincoln got shot.
You are correct. Congratulations. The other three were John Tyler, Mildred Fillmore, and Chester Arthur.
Mildred Fillmore?
Yeah.
Millard.
Mildred.
I thought he said Mildred too.
I was looking at John.
Yankee accent he's got. Say statistics one time, Pat. Let him really
Statistics teacher. Wait a minute. Let me clear my throat before I say it.
Where are you calling from, man?
We're down by Mary's Southern Grill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys sit there and smell all that good food.
Oh, are you kidding, Stephen? We're sitting right next to the Heavenly Bake Shop. It doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, man.
Too bad the ice cream shop is
How
closed
much
right
you
now.
weigh?
yeah. The ice cream shop. He's closed until February. So
you just go and look in the window, I guess.
That's
right. So where are you from, man?
Well, we've been here for 8 years, and before that, we escaped from Washington State.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, John's a friend of mine. Yeah, John is one of those rare Republicans who were living in Washington
Well,
State.
you just run this whole
God
you just run
love you,
everything.
man.
You told him y'all were friends. Now nobody's
Yeah.
gonna like it. What kind of work did you do when you was up there?
When I was up there, I was working for a little transportation company. I had the trainer hat, the manager hat, the driver hat, the safety guy hat, and I liked it a lot. It was really good helping people get around the state. I liked it.
Packy want to know, being you're from up there in Washington State, if you could transport some of that legal marijuana down this way. Oh, I wasn't supposed to ask you on the radio.
No, you're supposed to wait, man.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'll take that back. Yeah, I'll take that.
No, I'm sorry. You're on tape, Stephen.
All right, man. We appreciate you.
All right, thanks. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Hey, I
See you,
sent your
buddy.
name over to Cecilia at Logan Turnpike, okay?
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks, buddy.
See you, John.
All right, we won. I love all these questions you ask that nobody can give a rip about.
You want to do the question, Stephen?
Oh, I don't want to do the questions.
Okay, then shut up.
Shut up, Stephen.
I was thinking this on the drive in today. It's the 250th anniversary of the U.S. this year.
Yeah.
That we ought to either between your trivia that you do there, Pat, or on a daily basis, give some kind of factoid about the United States throughout this year. Something interesting, something that we might not know.
Well, here's
to
something.
celebrate this place.
Here's something you might not know.
Yeah.
Which four presidents never had a vice president?
Oh, I can name those. That is fascinating.
I love
But
history.
yeah, we
though.
got to do that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I love history. All right. Well, we got Andrew Clyde hopefully on tomorrow. Who you got tomorrow, Pat?
I got Towns County Commissioner Cliff Bradshaw.
All right. That'd be good. He coming on the show, y'all. So we'll be talking about all the Towns County, everything going on with that. I know one thing. What?
He's giving us an update on what's going on in Towns County.
We got a blizzard coming in. I know that much.
We got a splosh.
Possibly blizzard.
Well,
Allegedly,
we talk
possibly.
about Towns County preparation for the blizzard. So
There you go. We're going to stay at the house. That's what we're going to do.
Is that an African swallow or a European swallow, Merzido? She knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Boom. I just won the prize. She knows. You'll come back.
If anyone's not sure what just happened, go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube and you'll
find
see.
Morning Dish, and you'll see exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, well. Yeah, U.S. American history. So you think you can cover some of that, Pat?
I think it's a terrific idea, and I'd love to hear what Topper has for tomorrow's show.
We don't.
Well, hopefully I'll be here. We'll see.
It'll take him 20 minutes to ask the question.
What are you talking about, man? It'll be
And it'll start with, here's the deal.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, we got Greenland on the right track, looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me. We've got the Clintons possibly, maybe, hopefully, allegedly going to jail.
And by the way, Operation Catch of the Day up in Maine is underway. We'll be talking about that tomorrow, maybe.
Oh, there you go. And we'll have Andrew Clyde on tomorrow. Congressman Andrew Clyde will be on tomorrow. And Cher will be here Monday.
Right on.
There you go. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Hey, we appreciate y'all. We'll talk to you bright and early in